In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 16, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Denver Nuggets versus Detroit Pistons. Denver will try to snap its 4-game losing streak when it travels to Detroit on Thursday night. The Nuggets are open their 5-game road trip with a 125-110 loss at Toronto on Tuesday, but they are still in control of first place in the Western Conference standings. Detroit is an ideal matchup for them, as the Pistons have lost 12 of their last 13 games. The Nuggets are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games, playing on 1 day's rest, and 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Pistons are 8-2 against the spread in their last 10 Thursday games, and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The over is 4-1 in Nuggets' last 5 overall. The under is 8-3 in Pistons' last 11 overall. The Nuggets are 6-13 against the spread in the last 19 meetings in Detroit, and 3-7 against the spread in the last 10 meetings. The Pistons are going to be shorthanded once again, as Alec Burks, Isaiah Livers, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Jaden Ivey are all out, while the Nuggets are still missing Colin Gillespie. The Nuggets were running through teams the entire season, but they've suddenly hit a rut with 4 losses on the trot. The Denver Nuggets have the ability to blow the doors off here, but they haven't been so hot this week, and they're on the road, where they lose by an average of 4 points. The Detroit Pistons have been a bit more competitive lately, and they lose at home by an average of 5 points. This is a lot of chalk. 10 of the Pistons' 30 covers have come as double-digit underdogs, so the Detroit Pistons to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Detroit was already one of the worst offensive teams in the NBA, yet it has found a way to get even worse, with multiple injuries popping up late in the year. The Pistons are without 3 of their top 5 scorers in this matchup, including their top 2, so it will be tough for them to consistently generate offense against Denver. They have gone under in 8 of their last 11 games and are facing a slumping Denver team that has gone under in 6 of its last 8 trips to Detroit. The Nuggets prefer to play at a slow pace, ranked number 22 in the league in tempo. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Sacramento Kings versus Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets continue their march to the playoffs Thursday when they host the Sacramento Kings. The Nets are 39-30, while the Kings are 3rd in the Western Conference. The Kings lit the beam back in November, pummeling the Nets 153-121 at home. The Kings are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 road games, and 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 games overall. The Nets are 8-2 against the spread in their last 10 home games, and 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The over is 12-3-1 in Kings' last 16 overall. The under is 5-2 in Nets' last 7 overall. The Kings are 5-16 against the spread in the last 21 meetings in Brooklyn, and 8-20 against the spread in the last 28 meetings. The Kings could be shorthanded here, as Richaun Holmes is currently listed as day-to-day, while the Nets are still missing Ben Simmons. The Brooklyn Nets have turned things around over the last week, and they're at home with the rest advantage. The Sacramento Kings are on the end of a back-to-back, coming over from Chicago, and they're fresh off an emotional last-second win. The Nets are on the cusp of falling to a play-in game in order to make the postseason, and that has been on their mind, as evident of winning 5 of the last 6 prior to falling to Oklahoma City. The Kings have the tendency to be suspect defensively and are coming off an emotional loss at home. The Nets have the pieces here to not only get multiple guys involved, but to get key stops down the stretch when it matters most. The hungry dog runs faster here, so the Brooklyn Nets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both of these teams have been playing above their season average in terms of possessions per game lately, and the Nets have surpassed their average by a total of 4 possessions. The Kings have played their fastest basketball of the season on the road and sit among the league worst in opponent-made field goals per game. Both offenses take good care of the ball, and we should expect to see several efficient possessions, with both squads sitting top 10 in assist rate. Lastly, when these teams get to the line, they also sit top 10 in charity stripe percentage. The Kings are 5-0 to the over on 0 days of rest. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Toronto Raptors. It's an interconference battle on the hardwood between teams in position for the play-in tournament in their respective conferences north of the border. The Oklahoma City Thunder are on the road as they make the trip to face the Toronto Raptors Thursday night. Oklahoma City knocked off Brooklyn 121-107 at home Tuesday night as a 1-point favorite in their previous contest. Toronto took down Denver 125-110 at home Tuesday night, winning outright as a 1-point underdog. In their previous game, in the all-time regular season series between the teams, the Thunder own a 32-20 advantage, including a 132-113 home victory in the first meeting this season on November 11, 2022. Looking at the betting trends, the Thunder are 46-22-3 against the spread in their last 71 road games, 39-18-2 against the spread in their last 59 games against a team with a losing record, and 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Raptors are 2-7 against the spread in their last 9 games, following a win of more than 10 points, and 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games. Head-to-head, the over is 10-3-1 in the last 14 meetings overall, and the Thunder are 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Toronto. The Thunder are quietly playing some of their best basketball of the season, and they would have taken plenty of confidence from their comeback win over the Nets on Tuesday, while the Raptors were struggling for a while before they snapped out of it with an upset win over the Nuggets in their last outing. The Toronto Raptors are probably the better team, and them being at home matters, but I'm not eager to lay decent-sized chalk with them against anybody. The Raptors are inconsistent as all hell, and they win as favorites by an average of 2 points. Oklahoma City has been covering machines on the road dating back to last season. You can make an argument for either side here, but the Thunder have been the more consistent team, and I believe that they can get the job done on the road here. So the Oklahoma City Thunder to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Oklahoma City has seen the over post a 40-28-1 mark in their 69 games this season. The Thunder like to play at a fast tempo as they are 4th in the league in pace with 101.2 possessions per contest, while they are 5th in turnovers with 13.2 per contest. Coupled with a top 10 scoring offense and a bottom 10 scoring defense, it's no surprise to see that Oklahoma City isn't adverse to big totals. Toronto has seen the over go 39-30 in their 69 games this season entering Saturday's action. The Raptors are a below-average team when it comes to pace of play, ranking 25th in tempo with 97.2 possessions a night. Toronto commits the fewest turnovers per game this season with 11.9 a night. We saw 245 combined points in the first meeting this season. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.